Liverpool win again, ladies and gentlemen. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We're here to talk about Liverpool 4, Ipswich 1. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Share this video everywhere as well. Keep getting involved in the comment section. Let me know your opinions. We're here to talk about this game. And this was an absolutely dominant performance from start to finish. Everyone was man of the match. Everyone had an absolutely unbelievable game. The statistics for this game are off the charts. 72% possession, 16 shots, 6 on target. You know, we were absolutely dominant in this game. Absolutely dominant. Well-deserved win. Well-deserved, 3 points. The performance was incredible from the first half. Actually, we started the game of football properly. Instead of us waiting for the second half to fix stuff up, we actually started really good for the first time. Like, we actually started really good for the first time in a really long time. So, this is a good sign, hopefully, for us maybe being awake from the beginning. And if you just go back to my watch along and you watch the way that I introduced the watch along, I was saying, listen, we can't be complacent. We must respect every opponent. We must respect every team we come up against. We can't just act like we're better than everyone and we just have a God-given right to beat everyone, because that's just genuinely not how football works. You have to earn your wins in the English Premier League. I mean, this Premier League has given us shock result after shock result after shock result this season. So many giant slayings. I mean, City lost a lot of games. Arsenal drew a lot of games. We've had really bad games this season, like against Fulham, against Forest, where we lost 1-0 at home. So you have to respect your opponents. You have to look at your opponents and not be complacent. And today, I'm going to point out, of course, the forward line players who did really well, in Gakpo and Salah. I thought both of them were absolutely incredible. I was so disappointed Salah scored, though, because now we can't say he had a good game because he got a goal in the game. Even though he was phenomenal without scoring the goal, I can't say he had a good game now because he got a goal in it. And, football is all about feelings and emotions. And would you pay to watch him play? And today, Salah, fantastic dribbling, if you would like, compared to what we usually see. Got past the fullback many times and he made us feel amazing. But now we can't say he had a good game because he scored. Obviously, that's what they say. That's what they always say, He gets GA, so you can't say he had a good game. That's the typical logic, if you would like. Gakpo, fantastic header. And the first goal, I really like it. And I'll tell you why I really like the first goal. Some people will say, Husam, it's just a tap-in. You're right, it is just a tap-in. However, you have to be in that position. You have to be in that position in order to get the tap-in. You have to be in that position in order to get the tap-in to begin with. And that's where this conversation changes. Because the tap-in doesn't happen if he's not in the right position. So this shows smart positioning, smart awareness for him as a forward line player to be in the correct position. Get me Cody Gakpo, typical salute celebration, big up to him. Scoring in the right place at the right time. And I think this is very important for players to, do what is required, do what is needed, and be in the correct positions and finish their chances. I think every single midfield player played well today. Szoboszlai, Slot called him out at the start of the season for not having enough GA, and it seems like he's turned a bit of a corner. And I hope this is like true for the rest of the season, where he just begins to take more shots. He even had a shot that was this far away from hitting the post. This far away from going in as well. So, I'm just looking at the way that Szoboszlai is playing right now, and he's almost making his place in the first team certain. And this is what even when Slot called him out at the start of the season, he did say, obviously he needs to get more GA for a Liverpool number 10. And if he is getting more GA for a Liverpool number 10, it's a good thing, because it means we win more games of football, because it means we are more dominant, because it means we do what is required of us, if you would like. And I think this is very important to point out. These are my 3 standout players. But the man of the match, Trent Alexander-Arnold. I never turned on Trent. I was never one of those guys who said, start Conor Bradley till the end of the season. I cussed him for the United game. I said, there is no excuse for showing no effort. There is no excuse for not putting in the work. There is no excuse, because you can have a bad game, but you still need to work hard. You can't just walk around. People turned on Trent. People said we should sell him. Send him to Madrid. He's crap. And I never said that. He's my favorite player at Liverpool Football Club for a reason. Man of the match today. Busting a gut defensively. Doing a fantastic job going forward. That cross for Cody Gakpo, I'm sorry, Bradley's just not putting in that cross. There's levels to this. Trent is the best right back on earth. He is the best right back on earth, period. He is. And because he's the best right back on earth, we have to come up here and say it as it is. The guy was man of the match for me. And the fact that he is man of the match against a low block from right back shows his quality. Phenomenal player, phenomenal quality. You know, big up to Wataru Endo as well when he came on. Fantastic player. Only bit of a negative. I just need Robertson to be a bit more accurate with his crosses and stuff, because I think that's something that lets him down a lot of the time. You know, he needs to have a bit more accurate crossing, which is why I'd rather Tsimikas play, but that's not what I want to get into now. I would rather Tsimikas play. But regardless, you know, I wanted... what's his name? I wanted, you know, Robertson to just get his crosses a bit more fine-tuned. And there is nothing to complain about. Slot made the substitutions, rested Gravenberg early, rested Szoboszlai early. He's been putting a shift in. We've got a Champions League game upcoming this week. And then we have a... actually, no, we don't have a Champions League game. We have a Carabao Cup game. Let me double check, sorry, quickly. No, actually, yeah, we do have a Champions League game. I said it correctly. And then we have the game against Bournemouth on the weekend, which won't be easy because they slapped up Forest today. But regardless, this is a phenomenal win. The only negative from this game is why concede. We put in such a phenomenal, fantastic defensive effort, and we ended up conceding a goal. Sometimes your forwards won't score 4 goals. Sometimes your forwards won't score 5 goals, and you need your defense to pull it through. The problem is, Elliott, who's about 5'2", was marking a 7-foot giant for Ipswich. And I think this is where we let ourselves down from that perspective. So I think maybe this is where there is a little bit of an issue. This is where there's a little bit of a problem. Just that little bit of focus where we just don't concede that extra goal. And I want to go back to the Liverpool from the start of the season. Let's be boring, Liverpool. Who cares? Just get the 3 points, get the clean sheets, be solid defensively. And I think this is something that makes a difference. This is genuinely, truly something that will make a difference for us, you know, till the end of the season. We need to be a lot more solid defensively. We need to get our ideas together defensively and stop conceding silly goals, because I count today's goal conceded as a silly goal conceded. But genuinely, today's performance was phenomenal, fantastic, absolutely dominant. You know, there was a point in time where Van Dijk and Konate were playing as the 10s. Never mind having our defense at halfway line. We had our defense in their own penalty box. Like, we were just so offensive, obviously. Dominant performance. Bournemouth next week will not be an easy fixture, but the Premier League is more and more and more difficult this year, and the teams are better and better and better this year than they ever have been. I mean, people complain about the older days of the Premier League being better. I disagree. I think this current version of the Premier League is probably the best version we have ever seen. It's probably the best version we have ever seen, because this version of the Premier League is giving us some teams that we don't even expect to be off that level, performing at that level, putting in the effort, you know. And, you know, Ipswich obviously couldn't do it today, but the games like Bournemouth, the games like Brighton, the games like Everton, obviously derbies, these games won't be easy games. We have to earn the 3 points. We can't just get them. We have to earn them. And we earned them today. So, yeah. Big up to every single one of you guys. Like the video, subscribe. And I'm seeing you guys whenever I see you. Peace.